and gentlemen, welcome to this episode. Karibu Familia, Karibu Familia, Karibu Familia, Karibu Familia. And on this episode, I want to take a look at, they call him Apostle Chibuzor Impregnated, the OPM General Obasia. Or you can call him General Bambasia, the, how do we call it? The man that gives scholarship. The man that helps a lot of people, bidders for them. Some give them, send people go. You remember those two happy boys that he sentenced to Cyprus? Now those guys later came out that he left them hungry on the cold weather of Cyprus. But now, a young lady, 22 years old, maliciously came out to say, I have a baby for Apostle Chibuzor. Apostle pontulization of this 22 years old girl. Maliciously, you know. Apostle postulization and give her pow. It's not me that talk it. The girl came out to say, this is the story. You need to listen to this small girl and listen to what she have to say about how the story, the ordeal happens. Watch, I'll be right back.
I don't know if I should say I thought about this whole thing. I could not think about it. This was in 2019, between March and April.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm thinking about. After all, it's not like I'm a virgin. After all, that if I just agree, whatever I wanted, he would give me. Is it house? What is it that he cannot give me? Money. I'm planning for my wedding. He was going to give me the best wedding in Port Harcourt. Was going to do this. He started saying so many things. I was just looking at him. When he finished talking, I asked him, I said, I am aware that if I agree to this, it is going to be a hidden relationship, right? He said, yes. I said, fine. In this situation, what if I get pregnant? He said, is he a child? That he won't let me get pregnant. I said, it's not about being a child. Pregnancy can happen. So if you're saying you won't let me, it's the same thing that you have to use protection. Whatever will happen, if at all anything will happen. He said, but how do I expect him to go and get protection? What will he tell people he wants to use it for? He might sit in the room, but I was sweating and I was scared at the same time. So I was like, I don't understand. But Daddy, you know, there is somebody I want to get married to, and you're aware. So why are you actually asking me to do something like this? Why will you ask me to do something like this? What will I tell him? He said you don't have to tell him. He doesn't have to know. You just keep it between us. I was like, Even if you're asking me to go into a relationship with you, what kind of relationship exactly? He said I should come on, I should stop talking like I'm a child. And why am I talking like I don't know what I said, no, I don't want to assume. You have to say what you want. So what kind of a relationship are you talking about? He said, okay, since I want him to say it, that he is actually looking for a sexual relationship. I said, that you're a pastor. Yes.
By name?
I said that Apostle Chibuzor.
Okay, allegedly.
Yes.
Okay.
He said that after all, he's a man. He said, just know Chibuzor.
Okay.
I told him, if I was in that situation, I've seen the banana I want to eat, but I cannot buy it. I'll simply ask the person that is with banana to give it to me. He now said, okay, that what if it would be very, very difficult for that person to give it to me, or the person might reject me, but I really want it. I said, I just have to beg first. Since I can't buy it, I just have to beg first.
How old were you then?
I think I was 18 then.
18 years, okay.
He now said, okay, now that's okay, let him tell me what it is. What if he asks me to go into a relationship with him? Now, what will I say? At that point, my assumption, everything that was in my head came to the conclusion and everything. I was confused. I didn't know what to answer, not because of what he said, but because it was coming from him. I was already sweating. There was a that you cannot say no. You know me already. I do not take no for an answer. In fact, he got angry at that moment and said, why do you even think you can say no? You can't say no. I cannot take no for an answer. Who do you even think you are to want to say no to me? People, you do know how many ladies that are at my beck and calls. But it's just because I can't go to outside to start doing nonsense. I cannot do this because of who I am. This one, a general overseer. I'm bringing myself down to ask you for something like this, and you're saying no. Who do you think you are? But I still want to know, what if I say no? What will come with it? He said, in that case, be ready to leave my house. And if you're leaving my house, don't think that I will let you go just like that. Because I know people will start asking you, because people know I like you very well and that you are my daughter. So if you leave my house without you committing any crime, people will start asking questions. And I know you will talk. So if you leave my house, don't think I will just let you go like that. To me, that was... So he asked me to sit. At this point, it was just me and him in his room. I felt somehow, and I asked him, Daddy, this one is only me and you. I hope nothing is wrong, or did I do anything wrong? He was like, no, don't be scared. So he asked me to sit, and I did. He asked me to switch off my phone. I was still feeling somehow because I wasn't understanding. The first thing he said was that he wants to talk to me, but that he wants to make an instance. That, let us say that I always eat banana. Whenever I am done eating, I always eat. They will give me banana to eat. So after a while, he stopped giving me this banana. So one day, after so many years, I now see this banana from somebody, and I want to eat it. But I cannot buy this banana. But I really want this banana. That's, if I find myself in such a situation, that what will I do?
Who is saying this thing?
Leave him going outside. I said, if that is the case, I will buy it for you. So when I thought about this whole thing, I said, okay. I told him, fine, if this is what you want, no problem. But on one condition, I don't ever want to get pregnant. He said he has heard me. I should stop preaching. That, do I even see him like someone who will not be able to take care of his child if anybody get pregnant for him? I said, okay, thank God you're the one saying this. So the relationship started. It wasn't once, it wasn't twice. He kept demanding.
So he had his way.
Yes, he had his way. And at each single time, he refuses to use the protection.
Are you serious?
And I made sure I always reminded him. I said, I asked you to use protection and you're always refusing. He said, I am in his house and I cannot call the shots. I can't tell him what to do in his house. So he called the shots and he decided what happened. And I kept telling him, don't get me pregnant and expect me to go, because I will not. Yeah. I told him this. He said I should stop preaching. I said, no problem. He kept having his way. Meanwhile, the guy I was supposed to marry was still planning for the marriage. I approached Apostle and I told him, I said, please, you are the general overseer of OPM and I'm having an affair with you. And the person who wants to marry me is an usher in the church. I don't think I can do this. He said, no, if you go ahead with the marriage, what if the guy did not agree? What if people start suspecting? I said, suspect what? I don't want to go ahead with the marriage. This guy is an usher in your church. What do you think? So after the whole end of the day, after this whole affair and everything, I get married to this guy, and then I'll go to church and I'll be looking at the both of you. I don't want to put myself in this. He refused. I know so many people, his sisters tried to talk to him, tried to talk to Apostle to cancel the marriage. He refused. So the marriage was fixed 20th July. The wedding was fixed 20th July 2019. He paid for everything. Even while the wedding preparation was still going on, he was still demanding for. Now, the wedding was yesterday, Saturday. The next day was the Sunday, which I did this test, and it was in the church, and it came out positive. And I was shocked, because I know I never had anything to do with that guy until the wedding night. Okay, come to even think of it. Day before yesterday was my wedding, and you're asking me to go for an appointment 2 days later. What if I don't get pregnant again? He said, don't worry, after that, I'll pray for you. I said, I don't want. The next day was 23rd, which was Tuesday. When I woke up in the morning, as usual, picked up my phone, I saw an alert, 100,000 naira. And he also sent me a WhatsApp message. I have sent you money. so you can go and do it. He kept saying I was ungrateful. I was this. This is the reason why he doesn't want to take care of the boy. He doesn't want to do this. After all, I'm married. Now why can't I just let my husband take responsibility? I say, who does that? Someone else fathers
Your
a child
husband is
and
not
someone else
aware.
takes it. As at this time, my husband was already in Dubai
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
was still not aware of the truth.
Oh, you can, you know, at this point, do you know what this man destroyed this girl's life? Well, thank God she's very young. She still have, how do I put it? She have a lot of things to still do in this life. A lot of things to do. Look at the story. Meet her or call her into the room. Tell her to switch off her phone because the man knows this somebody might record him and put it on the internet. When the thing now finally have to bust. So Papa, they call them Papa. That's what they do. I told him, oh, sit down. Now, if somebody shout banana, you want to buy banana, or you don't have money to buy banana, what kind of stupid example is that one? So now, yeah, so the banana you are talking about is the one under you. That's small banana. That small banana, allegedly, you know, it might be small because, you know, most people that are very big like this, allegedly their powder upon nature will be small. So it's a small banana. But the small banana can perform wonders. So, you know, the anointing is somebody that want to marry. They are setting up to marriage. Their marriage is... So, which kind waste? Okay, once you say that's part of charity too. I want to know, is the okay that part of charitization? You are, and this girl telling you, use your condom. Use your condom. He said no. How will you command me in my own chemistry? In my own heart? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can do for you? You cannot tell me what to do in my house. Funny enough, people want to do place to play. You don't know if the girl have disease. You faster, this girl, you don't know if the man have the man that finally find his way in. He enter, he come out. He enter, he come out. Now, impregnation don't come. Now, Papa, come and take your baby. Come and take your... Now sent 100,000. 100,000 to come and to go and do bambosho. 100,000 to go and do bambosho. You know the funniest thing? It's because the one that is in public, that's the only thing we know. What about the ones we don't know? That those ones that they are paying money, they are giving them money. Take money. Those ones just shut off. They just go and sharp, they promote the pregnancy. They have destroyed this girl relationship with the boyfriend, with the pregnancy that want to marry her. Hi, somebody that want to marry. Papa will not be giving her from behind. Using his mboro, his allegedly small mboro to Magaya and Mashangwa. Ow! Life is sweet when you are a first crocist. When you are just first. You know, when you claim to be who you are not. This is that what they call charity begin at Rome. Charity begin at the bed, on top the bed, because when you are home, you should use your bed. That charity begin at what? At Rome. They give the girl charity from Rome. What a coincidental bulabalu. Oh, this is really sad. Really sad. I don't even know. Well, this is not even new. So it's not new. You are helping people. Why not help with full heart? Must you enter the place, come out, Mashangwa Magaya di Mashangwa, before you can help somebody? It is very, you not even pay for everything to do the wedding. God. Well, we don't even know what to say. We will just be talking here nonsense that comes. Thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. It's very important if you comment. Very, very vital. Very, very important, because share, you comment, it will go, go a very long way. If you cannot send us money and say, send me your account number, let me bless you. You can help us by sharing the video. It will, it will help us a lot. Share the video. And they will come back to tell you nothing but the truth, whether they like us or not, whether they send letter or not, whether they are looking to arrest us or not. We'll keep doing what we know how to do best. Thank you for watching this episode. I'll see you on another episode. Thank you, and I don't come must.